G'day cheeky dogs, my name's Margie and I'm an Australian currently living in America. Today's video is going to be a breakdown of Bluey Season 1 episode Bike. If you're new here to my channel, I love to do Bluey content and eventually other animated content as well. We got a lot of Bluey to go through. But if you like that kind of stuff, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below as well as that bell for notifications so you know whenever I release a new video. I've been doing a lot of Bluey Season 1 breakdowns. I'm trying to work my way through them slowly until Season 3 hits worldwide. I'll also have Season 3 breakdowns as well because those episodes are incredible. But Season 1 is pretty amazing as well, and I wanted to share with you all the amazing things I found from Easter eggs, Australian references, movie references, music references, and so on and so forth. Future Margie here as well. This video is a giveaway video as well. There'll be details about it in the description box down below as well as the pinned comment and at the end of this video. With that being said, let's just get started. And of course, I think the best Easter egg to start with, of course, is the music. And it is amazing. It is Ode to Joy by Ludwig Beethoven. Just such an iconic classical music piece. Ludwig is actually even credited at the end, so it's really awesome. When we roll the end credit scenes, you can see the names of everyone who's credited, Jeff Bush, and then he also has Ludwig there as well. This actually happens a few times within Bluey whenever they use some of these really famous classical pieces. It happened in Sleepy Time as well. Our second Easter egg, of course, is the credits themselves. This is the first time that we don't see Bluey just dancing in the credits, but instead we see Muffin chucking a tantrum and jumping up and down on her backpack. This was definitely the beginning of them deciding to, add in a few more extra details and put some funny things in at the credit scenes as well. And I love that it started with Muffin, who is my favorite character. Now, speaking of Muffin, of course, we have one of her most iconic lines of "This is unacceptable" when she is chucking a tantrum, jumping up and down on her backpack. But something really cool about the backpack scene is how Muffin gets onto her backpack by going on her back and wiggling up. It's something that a lot of parents in Facebook groups as well as on Reddit have said that their kids started to copy. And that's something that I think is just so incredible about Bluey, is the fact that kids in real life actually copy what they see in the show, but in a very positive way. But also maybe that is why Disney decided to ban Dad Baby. If you haven't seen my video about that, I'll link it up the top here and in the description box down below. Now, I should point out as well that Muffin's backpack is a monkey backpack, but it looks a lot like Chunky Chimp, who is a famous character within Bluey. We even see him get his own movie as well. Another thing to do with Muffin, of course, is her water bottle that she's drinking. You'll see this green apple sticker on it that's smiling, and I have a theory that maybe this green apple is actually a reference to a place in Brisbane called the Green Apple Wellness Centre. It is a gym in Brisbane, so perhaps Trixie or Stripe go to that gym and they got to get a sticker to bring home for Muffin to put on her water bottle. Now, something else that definitely 100% exists in real life is Bluey's bike. So the whole name of this episode, Bike, it's all about her trying to learn how to ride her bike, but this pink and green bike you can actually buy for real life. It's around $60 Australian, and you can buy it either on the Bluey website or in Big W as well. Another really cool real life thing is the location. So they are at Woolcott Park in Red Hill. We know that Bluey lives in Red Hill / Paddington area, so it makes sense that they would be at this park. This is just one of the really awesome things that Bluey does. If you haven't also seen on Instagram Bluey locations, please go and check it out. It is a dad who goes around with his son to find all the actual real life locations from Bluey, and he also gets tips from the people at Ludo Studios as to what locations they used. So he is legit. I love to use him in my videos because all the locations he finds and doing the side-by-side pictures are amazing. Now, something else in this episode is the debut of new characters. So we get to see Chloe for the first time as well as Bentley for the first time too. And something interesting is that a lot of people thought that Bingo was the only one to cry until we get to the episode Baby Race and we see Chili crying. But that's not the fact. When you look back through this episode, you actually see Bentley crying in here as well. So kind of showing, I guess, the age differences as well. Her and Bingo are meant to be the same age. So of course they might cry when they're frustrated, whereas Muffin's a little older and Bluey is absolutely a little bit older as well. So they don't really cry when they're frustrated. Now, I think, however, my favorite TV reference in this is The Simpsons. So when Bentley is frustrated and she finally figures out how to get onto the monkey bars and she's holding on, she says, "I'd like to get down now," which is 100% a Simpsons reference to Mrs. Pummelhorse. I'd like to get down now. Simpson references have popped up a lot in Bluey. The most obvious one I feel for me is the Dollary-Do reference that I talked about in my breakdown of the episode The Weekend. Again, I'll leave links for those ones as well, but Obviously, everyone over there loves The Simpsons who animates Bluey and writes the script. We know that Joe Brumm, the creator, also really likes Simpsons, and he wanted to make a Australian version of The Simpsons, and that's where the idea of Bluey started to originate from, but he ended up making it slightly more younger skewed than The Simpsons so much. My last Easter egg is an Australian slang Easter egg, and that is when Bandit says, "You beauty." This is a very iconic Australian slang for saying that, oh my god, you're amazing, that's great, or that's awesome. Overall for me, I'd probably give this episode a 4.25 out of 5 long dogs. Let me know what you guys would give it out of 5 long dogs in the comment section down below. For me, I'd give it that higher rating, even though we didn't have like a lot of Easter eggs. I do feel like the music is just incredible, and you recognize it straight away. As soon as I heard it, I was like, wow, this is really amazing. But I also think the Simpson reference is really funny as well. And just in general, the lesson here I think is a really, really good one, and is definitely more targeted towards the parents, I think. Not so much at the kids. We have a whole parenting joke from Bandit at the end there, saying when Bingo is like drinking the water off the ground, like, oh, that's not ideal, but it's still a win. And I feel like that just like is a fourth wall break to parents, being like, it's okay if your kids don't quite do what they're meant to. If they're still doing basically what it is, it's a win. And that really got to me. I felt that and made me really enjoy this episode. I do think as well that, again, it tells parents to not interfere all the time. It is very easy to be a helicopter parent where you're constantly trying to help your kids or trying to do stuff. And I think it also relates to older kids as well, trying to help younger kids just do things, when sometimes we just need to take a step back. It is okay to struggle. It is okay to feel frustrated. It is okay to want to give up. But if you just give it a little bit of perseverance, then you can eventually get what you really want to do. You can use those problem-solving skills that you start to learn and develop at that young age and actually achieve what it is you want to achieve. So I think overall that lesson is really, really amazing, and something that should really help pull parents into loving Bluey, because yeah, it's a fantastic lesson that I learned, and I feel that sometimes parents need to be reminded of that. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, if you loved this episode, or if maybe it was not one of your favorites, or perhaps maybe you even own the Bluey bike in real life. Future Margie here, and I just wanted to let you cheeky dogs know that this video is a giveaway video. Thank you so much for helping me reach a new subscription goal. We are now at 30,000 subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Hey, even this little girl is so excited. Hey! But to celebrate that, we are doing a giveaway for the Bluey or Bingo plushes there in the background. So if you would like one of those, just make sure you leave a comment down below. Yeah. You could leave it about literally anything, but ideally about this video or Bluey. Yeah, oh no, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. We'll be doing a giveaway for this video as well as 2 others, so make sure you keep your eyes out for those, and I will be announcing the winner on Sunday, December 18th at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll be doing a live stream for it. I know, if you're wondering what to do as well, always check back at that community tab. But yeah, just leave a comment and hit that subscribe button and you guys will be in for the win. But until then, I have picked you out a few other videos that maybe you would like to watch, and I will see you cheeky dogs in another video. Mwah! Bye!